You can rely on one trusty dish to impress friends and family, and that is butter chicken. Hilary Biller, the Sunday Times food editor, shares her recipe with main ingredients that include fresh spices such as cumin, cardamom, coriander, ground allspice and chili powder, as well as butter, tomato paste and puree, plus a little basmati rice and fresh ginger.
As we know, South Africans love chicken. It's one of our favorite proteins. But this is no ordinary chicken dish. Instead of that boring old roast chicken, I've taken the chicken breast fillets, cut them up, and I'm going to turn them into the most succulently, beautifully delicious butter chicken curry. Not too hot, but just rich and creamy. And the bonus is that it can be done in about 15-20 minutes.
Once you've browned the chicken in a little oil, garlic and butter, set it aside and add the spices to the pot over medium heat. You can add chili powder to taste.
You need to heat up those spices to release that lovely fragrance because it's smelling really good. And add them to the pan and let them cook for a couple of minutes before you add the other ingredients. That way you get the best flavor out of spices.
Add the tomato paste to the pot and then put the chicken back in. Hilary used about 1 kilo of chicken thigh fillets cut into pieces. Give it a good stir before adding the tomato puree.
There's lots of acidity in the chicken curry because of the tomato paste and the tomato puree. To balance that beautifully, you want the cream and the yogurt, which have been added. But once you've added that, don't let it boil too furiously because otherwise the cream can split. This will need to cook for about 15 minutes.
Find this recipe in the Sunday Times Food Weekly. Also SMS the keyword chicken to 33728 for a shopping list.
You're probably wondering what a sif has got to do with a good chicken curry. But I'm going to show you how to make the best basmati rice, and it will be successful every time. A cup of basmati rice, take it to a sink and you rinse it because you want to get rid of that excess starch. So don't stop until that water runs clear.
Always unsure of how much water to add to the pot? Here's the trick. Add only enough to cover your hand.
And now for an intense burst of heat. You're going to bring it to the boil, and as soon as steam rises from the side of the pan, you're going to reduce that heat to medium, and from then on, it's 12 minutes.
Spoon the basmati rice and butter chicken into beautiful serving dishes and garnish with fresh coriander. This is a no-fail recipe, perfect to impress those unexpected dinner guests.
Just finishes the beautiful creamy butter chicken off so beautifully with the basmati rice. Enjoy.
Here are the main steps again. Brown the chicken and set aside. Cook the spices for a few minutes. Add tomato paste. Return chicken to the pan with puree, cream and yogurt and simmer for about 15 minutes. Serve hot with basmati rice and enjoy.
It's at the All Seasons Milk Factory where we found goodness produced on a daily basis. Pick and Pay, always there for you.
A delicious butter chicken recipe, and who could have thought it could be so easy? So if you've just tuned in and you missed that, all you need to do is SMS the keyword chicken to 33728 and we'll send you that recipe as well as the ingredients list that you can get at your nearest Pick and Pay. And of course, try that recipe out at home this weekend to impress all your friends. And of course, also get your copy of Sunday Times Food Weekly to get that recipe and a lot more delicious recipes that you can try out over the weekend. We're going to take a quick ad break. The action continues on this Friday on Expresso.